I've always been a shy girl. I've been shy, quiet, timid. I've been an introvert. I'm still an introvert. Like it's just a whole combination. Like people mistake being shy with being an introvert, but not all shy people are introverts. Extroverts, there are some extroverts that are also shy. So, but that combination, like, is just a lot. And recently, I've noticed a change. I've just noticed that okay, wow, I've actually grown and I've changed from the way I used to be. I'm still reserved. I'm still quiet, but I'm not burying my head down to avoid situations. I'm not running away from people. I still prefer my alone time, and sometimes I still get nervous in public situations. But there's a balance now. I'm not overly awkward or overly shy or avoiding conversations. Like if you do anything wrong to me, I'm going to stand up for myself. Like, and I feel like experiences actually shaped me because I had a lot of experiences growing up as a shy kid. As a girl, I developed really fast as a girl, so I had a lot of experiences that I did not like that I was shy. I felt like a lot of men, matured men that were older than me at that time, they find it easy to prey on young girls that are quiet. They prey on children normally, but I feel like they always target children that are always quiet or reserved because they feel like you're not going to tell anybody. So they are easy targets. And from experiences, I didn't like that part of myself of being quiet, of being shy. So subconsciously, I think that is when I just knew I had to change because I didn't like the aspect of myself. Like, why can't I stand up for myself? So I think from then I just started doing things that changed me a little, even though I didn't know I was doing them. And as I grew older, I've taken more intentional steps that have changed me to who I am today. Even the fact that I'm making this video on YouTube, even the fact that I'm on YouTube is a big testimony to how much I've changed because I've been wanting to do this for over 8 years. Since I found YouTube, I've been intrigued by it. I've been always wanting to do this. When I meet people who knew me way back, they're always like, YouTube, how? You they are so shy, like you don't even post your pictures. How are you making videos and posting videos on the internet? It's still a mystery to a lot of people. And people even knew I had interest in it. So they're like, wow, finally you're actually starting this. And it just shows how much I've grown and how much I'm not going to allow that being shy or being a reserved person actually stop me from achieving what I want because there should be a balance. I'm not going to try and be a very loud person or be an extrovert. No, I know I'm quiet. I like being quiet. I like being reserved, but there are certain places and there are certain times for different part of you. There are times where you need to speak up for yourself. One thing about being quiet or being shy is that people will try to walk all over you. People will test you because they know that you're quiet. If you're a loud person, people will avoid you. They won't want to step on you on your toes because they know that you are going to spark up or you are going to talk to them. But if you're a quiet person, they will feel like you are not going to say anything, so they can do anyhow. So you need to learn how to stand up for yourself, especially when you are younger. It can lead to a lot of bullying and all these things. So it's really important. I feel like it's really important to do these things that will help you be more confident. And I want to share my tips, something I believe worked for me. There are other things you can do that will help you, which I'll share in another video. But this video is just to share my experience and the little things I did that I didn't know I was doing, but I did them and they made a difference. The very first thing I want to say is age. As you age, it's just normal. You're going to evolve. So if you are really young now and you don't like do something about yourself, just give yourself some grace because as you age, you are definitely going to change. Like I said, from my experiences, I was able to know what I needed and I was able to adapt and change. So just give yourself some grace. No matter how you're feeling now, just know that as you age, you are going to be better. I think I've achieved a level of balance now, but I know that as the years goes by, as I get more mature, I'm going to get more confident. I'm going to love myself more. I'm going to like myself more. So I'm not really beating myself up now because I'm still young. You are still young. You still have a lot of years ahead of you, and just see those years as a learning stage. You are going to evolve. You learn from your experiences. The way I've learned from my experiences, you learn from your experiences and you see like, oh, I don't like the way this happened. You are going to change yourself. You are going to find a way to adapt to the situation. Now, people adapt negatively and positively, but if you're on the right path, if you are sure that you are doing positive things, not that you are taking negative actions, you're definitely going to evolve to a better version of yourself. If you are young and you're beating up yourself for how you look, You are going to grow, and your body is probably going to change as you grow older. So don't beat yourself up too much. Don't hate yourself too much. Try and love yourself the way you are, because there are a lot of people now that when they look at their pictures from years ago, they'll be like, wow, I love my body then. And when they were in that body, they hated that body and they wanted to get in another body. But now, years come, they wish they could go back to that body. So I'm very conscious not to be like that. So you should also not be like that. Try and appreciate your body the way it is now. Like, well, while growing up, I had an ugly phase. I plan to make a whole video about that. But I had a phase where I felt like I wasn't beautiful. People around me, my siblings, I felt like they were more beautiful. I just felt like I was not fine. I was not fine, sha. But growing as I've grown up years over the years, I became beautiful. Or I realized I was beautiful, and I loved myself, and I just felt better about myself. So I just want to say, yes, as years goes by, things are going to change. Don't beat yourself too much for where you are currently. Love yourself at whatever stage you are. That's number one point I want to make, because I didn't do that. I did not do that, but that's number one. The next thing that helped me, I learned how to fake it till I made it. I learned how to pretend. There are some situations then when I will not feel comfortable, or I will be shy, I will not be confident, but I will try my best not to make it obvious. I will put my head up and I will sit like I belong in that room. I will not make it so obvious that, oh, this person is not supposed to be here. No, you need to learn how to pretend. That's how you become confident. You need to act like you are supposed to be there. Whenever you're going to somewhere, you are going to make a public statement, you are going to give a speech, you are going to present in front of a large number of people, or you are faced with a certain situations where you don't feel like you can do it, you feel insecure, you feel shy, just pretend. Try and channel energy of someone that is confident. Just pretend and see yourself as a confident person and come up, show up as a confident person from the way you look, from the way you talk. Just act confident. Now, at first, people will know. Some people will be able to point that this person is just trying. But over time, you it will just be normal to you. Let's assume you have to make a public presentation. Before you go on stage to make the presentation, you be on your own. You know all the things you're supposed to say. If you give yourself a pep talk and be like, you are a confident person, I can do this. Channel whoever you want to channel. Whether you want to channel a version of yourself that is confident, or there's someone you like and you like the way the person speaks and the person is confident, channel that person. Embrace the persona of that person and see yourself as that person, or see yourself as that version of yourself. So just pretend like you're already confident and it will show up like you know what you are doing. Even if you make mistakes, even if you fumble, you are not doing it as a timid person that is just going on stage and just being like, hello, I don't know how to say, like, you just have to pretend. I don't know how else to put this, but you just have to pretend. And this is something I did for the longest time. Like, I feel uncomfortable with certain things, but I knew I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, especially being the firstborn. I'm the firstborn, so there are a lot of responsibilities on me, and I just had to learn not to just to do what I had to do. I could not just say, "Oh no, I'm not doing it. Let somebody else do it." I couldn't do that. I just had to learn how to fake it and just do what I needed to do. That will be your best friend, honestly. When you're faced with a situation that is important. Some days when I'm done recording and it's time to post, there are some times I'm doubting myself, like, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look up to par with what other people are doing. When you watch other people's videos, this looks really bad compared to them. Or look at the way you're speaking, you're not talking confidently. I just have to shake myself and be like, no, this video is fine. I just have to push myself like, you're a confident person, so you're going to post it. If I want to stay in my shy energy and I just want to be calm and not doing anything and not put myself out there, or to avoid being judged by other people. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do any of this. Sometimes I just have to be like, oh, I don't care whatever you're going to say. I'm just going to do it because this is what I want to do. So you need to put up that energy. The next thing that helped me was taking care of myself. And not just taking care of myself, but doing things I actually love doing. In this case, it was makeup, because I'm a very creative person, so I like art and I see makeup as a form of art. So when I was young and I saw makeup and I just liked the way it is, so I started practicing. That was me doing something I was interested in. I found makeup interesting, and I just started buying things and practicing on myself. A lot of time, money is a constraint for things we love. Like there are few parents that you tell like, oh, I want to buy makeup, and they will actually give it, except the basic things like powder, lip gloss. Or if it comes to in depth, telling them you need 1,000 different makeup items, nobody's going to fund that. So I had to be using my own money to be buying things. Money I'm supposed to use for something else to buy makeup just to practice makeup that I think I liked. And over time, I built that skill. And I think in 2019, it was in 2019 that I feel like I actually achieved a good sense of makeup. Like the makeup looked good, and it made me feel good. Whenever I would see something, I'll be like, "Oh, this looks good. Let me practice it," and I'll try it on myself. And sometimes I like the way it turned out. That will give me a boost of confidence. That, oh, I like it. I'll take 1,000 pictures. I'll do this. Even though now I look at those pictures and I'm like, what is this? Like, this doesn't even look good at all. But at that time, it made me feel good about myself. It made me feel confident because this is something I like. I saw as a form of art, and I'm practicing it, and I'm learning it, and I'm improving. There are sometimes I try to do something and it doesn't work out, and I'm frustrated. Like the first time I tried to put on lashes, I remember I cried when I tried to put on lashes because it seems so easy when you see people putting on lashes. But first time I tried, it was hard. Like, and that also played the part in taking good care of myself because whenever I was going out, I tried to look good. Like I will not put on makeup and now dress stupidly. If I'm putting on makeup, I always try to actually dress nice to make it everything complement. So that helped me to put effort into the way I look, the way I presented myself. So if I go somewhere and I feel like my makeup is fine, my outfit is fine, of course I'm going to be confident. If I had to make a public presentation or something, at least I look good. I'm not now worried about people judging me because I look bad. That is out of the way because I'm sure I look good. So what I just need to concentrate on what I'm speaking on. So try to look presentable, do what you love. Is there something you're interested in? Is it painting? Is it drawing? Anything that you're interested in that you're always wondering, how do people do this thing? Start doing it. It might not be makeup. They are doing it as they are making progress. That is also going to boost your confidence. You'll be excited to try something new. You'll be excited to show people what you've learned so far. So I really recommend going after what you love and looking good. This is two tips in one. Now that I look back at it, this plays a part of how we treat people because you can see someone there and you feel like the makeup doesn't look good. You might be watching this video now and you feel like this makeup is a write off, it doesn't look good. You don't need to say it, you don't need to leave a comment. Outfits, people might not be stylish, but somebody might try to look stylish. To you, you might feel like that is not stylish. You don't need to say something to the person, except the person actually asks for your opinion. Is a family friend, is your sister, is your sister, someone close to you. But to see a stranger, you don't know why the person looks that way. Maybe the person is just trying to make themselves feel good. So you knocking down their makeup, especially online, is it to just comment on people and like this doesn't look good? It's not really necessary. If someone feels good about themselves, I don't think it's in your place to now try to make them feel bad or to bring down their confidence. So this is also for you to take note and be more conscious of how you treat people because it's not everything that needs to be said. So those are the practical things I did. But there are some other things that I've learned now that I'm incorporating in my life now. There are a list of things, and I guarantee you, if you do this every day for a whole month, you are going to become a more confident person. You will love yourself and you appreciate yourself more. You'll be more confident. If you want to know them, check out this video where I share the list of things. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in this video. Bye. Fashion designing. Oh, you don't need to comment and say the quality is so bad. Can't you get a better camera? The person knows they don't have a better camera.